Hey everybody, we're going to talk about building better headlines with AI. This is an easy thing you can do with ChatGPT, the free version, and any website. We're going to be improving my website today. So this is a headline I made like so long ago. This is like years ago. And since then, I've been improving headlines for clients and haven't really made it back to my own website. So what we're going to do is copy our headline and paste it into ChatGPT. And we're going to say, this is my headline, current website headline. And so prompting is a lot about getting the right information to the GPT so that it can give you the best information possible. There's a couple ways to go about prompting, but one way to go about it is to give ChatGPT a role. So if we say role, and then we give it a role. You are a marketing expert helping WordPress freelancers build better headlines and website copy. Let's add some incentives for the GPT. You make $500 per hour. And then this is legitimately a good thing to do, is threatening the GPT with a consequence and saying, the world will end if we don't get a headline that drives more conversions. So it knows it has a role, it knows it gets paid a lot, and it knows who it is. And then we have a task. So let's give it the task. So my current website headline is below. That's my current website headline. I need 10 options to make it better. Would you be able to give me 10 options that appeal to the needs of WordPress website owners who are creating courses? So I want my headline to appeal more to people who are going to be visiting my site rather than what I have now. Learn how to build online courses with Lifter LMS is really bland. We want to make that more spicy. We want to make it more interesting. We want to appeal to the problems that people are having when they come to the website. People have when they come to the website. So we gave it a role, we gave it a task, we gave it a description. Let's see what our 10 headlines look like. So it gives us a little feedback. It focuses on how instead of why. I like that feedback. And then it gives me a few reasons why people might be coming to a website like this. But let's look at our 10 headlines. Build and sell your courses without tech overwhelm. Feels a little generic to me. Your WordPress site deserves a course that actually sells. I like that one. Stop struggling with course setup. No. Turn your course site into a learning business. No. From idea to income. Not the way that I phrase things. Say goodbye to nope. Fastest way to launch a profitable course? Nope. Overwhelmed by WordPress? We got you. Ready to teach online? Know yourself. So my favorite one is number 2. I like this one. And so what I'm going to do is say, I really like number 2. And then paste. Can you... So what is this lacking? Your WordPress deserves... Your site deserves a course that actually sells. Can you lean into a hook more? Into a hook. A hook in marketing is like an irresistible offer, something someone can't refuse, something that really gets them thinking. So we're going to say lean into a hook or an irresistible offer more. Can you lean into a hook or an irresistible offer more? There we go. I'd like 10 more suggestions. 10 more suggestions along those lines, please. So we took one of the answers that GPT gave us, we chose our favorite one, we gave it a little bit of feedback, and now we're going to look at 10 iterated headlines that will hopefully be a little bit better. It gives us a little description up top of what it's doing, but let's look at our headlines. Your WordPress course deserves more than crickets. Oh no, I'm not a fan. You build the site, let's get a course that pays you back. Tired of crappy course sales? We're not directly fixing your sales as a main part of this website. We're going to expand what types of course content are on here, but number 3 is not right now. Fast track to converting a WordPress course. You don't need another plugin. You need a course that converts. I like that. I don't know if we're going to use this for the headline, but I like that text. Let's go ahead and open Elementor, and we'll start messing with some of this text. I like number 5. Your first 1K, WordPress pros. Finally, no way. Selling courses that shouldn't suck. Let's fix that. I like number 10, and I like number 5. Let me see what it gives me again. I like these two. So I like the 2 above. Can you give me 10 more like them? With more, I want more like exaggerated text. Exaggerated text. I want more oomph. I want more emphasis. Let's crank up the volume. Okay, great. Let's look at these. Stop duct taping courses together. Build one that prints money. I mean, I like the spirit of it. Your course isn't failing because of you. It's the damn setup. But it might be failing because of you. I can't say that it's not. No more half-built courses or broke launches. You're in WordPress. There's nothing you can do to solve that. We're not going to go with that. Build a course so good that it pays your rent. Not ready to make claims like that. Courses don't sell themselves, but ours kind of do. You're not lazy. If you're not making money from your course, something's broken. Your course shouldn't be a graveyard for good ideas. Tech stress is killing your course before it even launches. I like that one. That's going to be a winner for us. Let's move that over here. My Elementor editor looks really weird when I have my dark mode on. It looks good on the front end, but tech stress is killing your course before it even launches. Ooh, man. I think we're going to phrase this more as a question. We're going to cut this and paste it over at the beginning. We're going to say, is tech stress killing your course before it launches? With a question mark. So shift, question mark. Okay, is tech stress killing your course before it even launches? Let's see. Is tech stress killing your course before it even launches? I think that we need more spacing on this. We need this to look a little better, maybe 50. I don't know, 55. I like 55. Let's go as big as possible. 57 is going to be where we're at. Is tech stress killing your course before it even launches? So we moved from my terrible headline, learn how to build courses with Lifter, to is tech stress killing your course before it even launches? And then there was the other one that I really liked that we can put in this area, WordPress courses and memberships. I don't hate this, but let's see. These two that they had, selling courses shouldn't suck. Let's fix that. You don't need another plugin. You need a course that converts. I like this. I like this more than I like WordPress courses and memberships. I don't know. I think that like somewhere in here, Command A, Command V, you don't need another plugin, you need a course that converts. Let's take this and add in themes of Lifter LMS. My site is mostly about Lifter LMS and WP Fusion and other WordPress plugins. Can you take the headline above at the top and integrate themes of WordPress memberships, Lifter LMS, and marketing automation? Can you integrate it? So, and what we're looking to integrate this into is a paragraph, because I'd like 3 suggestions for paragraphs that lead into a call to action button. Let's see what it does with this. So right now my call to action is check out the course or contact Emily. And so I think our calls to action are good. I think that the buttons are not good. I think the copy is bad. And since we're working on copy right now, let's see where we go with it. So you've installed the plugins, membership tools, but your course isn't selling. A lot of focus on sales. Option 2, tech overwhelm relief. Most WordPress course creators get stuck after step 1. Plugins are powerful. This one's pretty interesting. You don't need another tutorial. You need results. Well, I'm selling tutorials. You do need more tutorials. More WordPress course creators get stuck. The plugins are powerful, but the strategy's missing. I think that this is going to be the one I go with. This could be iterated more on, and if you want to spend more time on your copy, you absolutely can. But for me, I really like what's here. The plugins are powerful, but the strategy's missing. That's where I come in. I don't need to take credit for this. Whether you're wrangling Lifter LMS, setting up memberships, or trying to connect it all with WP Fusion, I'll help you build a course that runs and sells itself. Let's cut this first sentence off. The plugins are powerful, but the strategy's missing. So we're going to say, you don't need another plugin, you need a course that converts, whether you're wrangling Lifter. This is, I think this is so much better than what we have here. Join the course today to get access to resources and associated tools. Like, this is so much more powerful and emotional. I really like what we have. Let's look at our call to action buttons now. Let's tell it that this is what we went with. This is what I went with. And then, boop. I'd like 10 options for irresistible call to action buttons. For irresistible call to action buttons. That paragraph slaps. I like the way it said that. Build my course engine. Show me the system that sells. Let's fix my setup. Make a course that sells itself. I'm ready to launch. Smarter, connect the dots for me. Upgrade my WordPress stack. I like what you have, but I would like some titles that offer relief rather than just placing blame on the client for not having done it right. Let's see if it can give me more suggestions. At some point, the GPT will realize that I like to have 10 ideas for short items and 3 ideas for longer items. So even though I didn't ask it for 10 suggestions, it's gonna give me 10 suggestions. That's a cool thing when you work with your GPT as a consultant. Let's make this easy. Okay, I really like these ones. And also, I like the emoji use. Let's make this easy. Finally finish my course setup. Help me simplify everything. Let's make this easy. Guide me to the finish line. Launch without stress. Show me a better way forward. I like let's make this easy, but I'm not quite there yet. I like let's make this easy, but can I have some more that are even more engaging and potentially radical? Let's see what it says. The vibe is that you've been grinding, you deserve flow, you don't need to hustle harder, you need a smoother system. I like that. I like that a lot. I think we're just gonna put that as a text box separately on the page because that's just such a good line of text. You've been grinding. Don't do a block quote. I don't need a block quote. You deserve flow. Why is it strong? And then we're gonna end the strong tag. Oh my gosh. I made my Chrome disappear. Okay. Block quote can also be ended here. And then there's just so much extra HTML on this. I should have just put it in my little menu bar. Boop. And then boop. There we go. Let's just leave this on the page. We don't need to make it perfect right now because that's for later. We slowly iterate over time. I like the rainbow. I'm ready for the easy way. Let's ditch the struggle. These are great. These are great. So we're going to say, let's ditch the struggle. Check out the course. I think that, let's ditch the struggle. And maybe we could do an emoji that points. How do I do an emoji? There we go. Point. We're going to point with the hand. Course. Let's ditch the struggle course. Great. Contact Emily. Or get in touch with Emily. So you can, let's ditch the struggle and take the course, or you can get in touch with Emily. So that's how we can improve our text on pages, learn how to build online courses, and learn how to build membership websites. Should also probably change. Hopefully this gives you a purview into how you can edit your copy into a more powerful way. With the GPT, you can see learn how to build courses, lift or join the community, and check out the course are so much more boring than is the text stress killing your course before it launches. You don't need another plugin. If you're wrangling Lifter LMS, let's ditch the struggle. Here's the course. I think it's just so much more smooth. That's how you can prompt the GPT to help you with your copy. I'll see you in the next video. Get in touch if you want to talk directly and consult with me, or check out the course. I'll see you in the next video.